this won't help. In order for you to reach the Son of God, you gotta interact with light with your eyes, with your parasite. If you put light on your parasite, then you will be symbiotic to light. But if you use these things, yes, you are not symbiotic to life, and now your skin operates in a different way. Because if you send to your body that you don't like the sun, then the body doesn't like salvation. That body doesn't want salvation. It wants to die slowly. But if we go into the meditative state with the sun, opening our eyes, because meditation is not supposed to be with our eyes closed. When you close your eyes, you are losing the frequencies of light, because the more light you have inside your body, the more light can be operated outside. Okay, the more yin is strong, the more the yang is strong. You'll be younger, the more you will connect to your inner being. So what I want to say here is that even like now, I'm sunbathing, I'm like getting rid of all the skin that can be burned in the sun. Let's say I ate some flesh, I ate some meat yesterday. Now this meat is in my kind of like sewage of the body. The body wants to get rid of it, of the smell, of the acids and all this kind of stuff. Because the body wants to be alkaline, doesn't want to be acid. And it is acid the more that we are ingesting foreign entities into our food, into our bodies. Because even Sprite is spirit. So if you drink something, you drink spirit of this. You drink the letters of it. You drink the chemistry, which is letters, and then it's words, and then it's creating your story. So if you are eating the platform, let's say you're eating a cow, which is a platform. Let's say you're eating fruits, which is a platform. Then you're becoming the platform, and you're becoming dumb. Dumb. In Hebrew, dumb is blood. You're becoming more blood. You're accumulating more karma, which means more imagination. It is the root. Blood is the root of imagination in Hebrew. So dam, dimyon. Yon is ion. Okay. So when you put some ion on your blood, then you get imagination. So you got to use your imagination, using your ions, using your electricity inside the body, using your ionized bonds, okay, ion bonds, and not covalent bonds. What I mean by this is, the more you will use hydrogen, the more you will use gas as your spirit, the more you will find your bones stronger, your bone marrow, everything. So let's go to the gematry for a second, okay? When you say Yeshua, Jesus Christ, when you say Yeshua in Hebrew, it's 300, okay, and 86, okay, 386. And if you dissect it as they do in the ancient Kabbalah, then you get 3 and 86. 86 is God, Elohim. It's also El Ayam, which is the God of the sea. Elohim is written without the vav, then it's God of the sea. But the Jews today, they don't see it as that, because they have only one patriarchal God, right? But you got the God of the sea, and you got the God of the land, Pan. It is also the same gematry. It's 86. God of the sea and God of the land is 86. It's the same. So you can also say like Idbach Elihud in Hebrew, it's also 86. So what they try to tell you is that if you are staying in your own paradigm, then you will be massacred. Like if I stay in my paradigm, I will be slaughtered by my surrounding, because I need to be traveling. I need to be a gypsy. That is what we are supposed to be. We can only survive if we know our true power. If we don't know our true power, we can never survive. And our power relies inside the sun. Okay, the Son of God, Manipura, right? You got this triangle. pineal gland, and salvation, salivary gland. So salvation, Yeshua, it's the same in Hebrew. Yeshua and salvation is the same. So this triangle, the pineal and the salvation, the nil to the pi, right? The sun is the pi for Hanuman, the sun, the god of the apes, the god of the Homo sapiens. So the only way to reach to Hanuman, which is like Magen David, right, is to reach Odin, iodine. Odin. Like, we need to lock iodine inside the body in order for us to heal every wound that we have. And the only way to heal wounds is to get rid of the lymphatic fluids, the sewage pump, okay, the stupid fluids that we have in the body. And these stupid fluids, they get out of the body when we are using pressure, right? When we pay attention to light. Because in darkness, you don't have any tension, you don't have any electricity. But when you have light, natural light, you get electricity. And this electricity creates tension, and this tension gets rid of the lymphatic fluids, the sewage pump. What I want to say about the gematry is that Yeshua 386, the triangle of God, Elohim, El Adama, El Hayam, right? It is some link is missing. And the link is to find other words that have the same gematry. So the tongue is 386 in gematry, in Hebrew gematry. So Kali, she gets her tongue out. She represents her tongue outside to Shiva, the destroyer. So if you represent your tongue to the sun, you actually destroy your body, but you will create a new body. Okay? So this is how you create salvation, like a better kind of salvation, because now you get light into your pineal gland, okay? You're actually eating hydrogen, okay? Eating the pie, kneel to the pie, right? For Hanuman, the sun was a pie. He was eating the sun. That's the mythology. And now we're going to Kali. Kali was with her tongue out. But people don't really treat those gods with respect. They are good for us. We just need to treat them with respect and honor, So there's another gematry that a friend just told me, Ayelet just told me. Thank you, Ayelet. So Shalom, Yud. Shalom of iodine, the piece of iodine is Jesus Christ. So when you say the 10th letter in Hebrew, it is Yud, okay? And Yud is written the same as iodine, Yod. Okay, it's written the same. When you say Gan, like garden in Hebrew, it's the gematry of Yod, of iodine. Okay, 53 in the periodic table is iodine. So Odin, I need to connect to this element in order for me to heal my wounds as a human being. Because if I have flesh, I can still, get rid of this flesh, and I'm still alive. So how am I alive? I need to create some element inside of me that is antiviral, it's like something that you put on wounds, which is iodine. So Shalom Yud is like the piece of Yud, which is the only letter that doesn't touch the ground. Okay, so the only letter that doesn't touch the ground in Hebrew is Eser. It's 10. Okay, 10 in Hebrew it's give, to give. 10. In Hebrew, Eser is Ashir. Is the root of Ein Shin Reish. It's rich. Okay, so the 10th letter is the richest letter because it doesn't touch the ground. It doesn't have any connection with Adama. Okay. It doesn't have any connection to Adam, okay, to atom. So, if you doesn't have any connection to atom, doesn't have any connection to matter, then it is about the Father, right? Pater, matter, mappa, matter, pater. That's how we do math, path, right? Man, pan. So, if we look at the sun and we do the Om, Shalom, Shalom, and we treat the sun as an entity of our own. It's the Son of God. Okay? We look at the Son, and she's my son. Okay, I'm God. She is my son. Shalom. And I'm treating her with respect as though she was my son. She is my teacher, because the son is always the teacher for the God, right? The son is always the mentor for the father. The father needs to learn from the son because he has the better imagination. Because the father is not immortal and is not eternal. The son is eternal. And what I mean by this is that when you interact with things that decompose, right? If I eat this plant, I become decomposable. I become compost. But if I interact with something that is eternal, I become eternal. Or if I interact with something that is immortal, I become immortal. If I interact with smart people, I become smart. If I interact with stupid people, I become stupid. So this is very important, that you interact with beautiful people, with smart people, with bees, with hornets. It's very important that you interact with very important that you interact with bees and stuff. And the more you will connect to the sun, the more you will do the more you will connect to the sun, the more you will create honey, okay, inside the body. And the body loves this. Again, connection with the eyes, connection with the tongue, okay? When you say 9 in English, and you say it 9, Ain in Hebrew is I. Ayin. Okay? And when you say it in English, 9, so 9 is a representation of something that goes up. In Hebrew, Tshuah. It's salvation, 9. And 6 in Hebrew is shit. Okay, shita. So when you connect to stupid things, you create shit. But when you connect to higher dimension, you stop creating gilulim. You stop creating shit. You stop creating samsara, gilgulim. Okay? You connect to the higher wheels, higher stones that will give you, comfort in your life. Then you don't need your parents, you don't need your family. You will create a new family, a new kind of a frequency with your parents, because they are for rent. They are not your real parents. Your real parents are the father inside, the feather up above, and the mother, the earth that we are on. This is what will give you sovereignty over your people. It will give you peace in your house, in your home, in your family. Just changing the archetypes, the way we see the sun, the way we see our habits, our legs, the way we see in Hebrew it's the same, ergel and regel, the way we see our habits. If we change our habits, if we change the way we see light, then we change the frequencies of darkness.